Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a book review for you guys, and this is one of the books that I had to read for the month of February. So if you guys seen my last video, you guys will know my February TBR list. This book is one of them. So I'm going to be reviewing Today, Tonight, Tomorrow by Rachel Lynn Solomon. So if you guys want to know what I thought about this book, then keep on watching. So this book is about two seniors in high school. Their names are Rowan Roth and Neil McNair. That is a tongue twister. They have been very bitter towards each other since freshman year of high school. Their whole high school career has been a competition with each other. They're rivals. So everything that they had to do was a competition, whether it was test scores or elections, even like a gym class. Everything was always a competition between them. They have a couple of secrets that are hidden that they don't want anyone to know. So mainly one of the reasons why they're so like rivals is because of those secrets. It is the point of view of Rowan Roth, the teenage girl. She writes romance novels, but no one knows because everyone is like mean to her about it, and so she kind of kept it hidden because she doesn't want to hear about it. Her rival Neil happens to be one of those people who teased her about it in the very beginning, so she kind of just keeps that hidden. And the last competition they have is for being valedictorian for graduation, and fortunately Neil wins that, but Rowan realizes that there's one more competition that she could probably win, and it is the Howl competition. It's a game that they do for every senior. This time around they get to go around all of Seattle, well, the city that they're living in, playing a game and trying to figure out all these clues. So it's more like a scavenger hunt. And throughout that, she learns that one of the group of people who are also in the game, because every senior is in the game, is trying to beat her and Neil out of the competition. And she doesn't want that because it's something that she could win over Neil. So she wants him to lose so badly. But she hears this girl talking about trying to destroy them and trying to get them out of the game super early so that they don't win, and she is always the person who was third place after them, and so she kind of has a bitter grudge on them. So she overhears them, and so she decides to go to Neil and partner up and tell him what is going on so that they don't lose, and so that the last two people standing will be them. So reluctantly they say yes to each other, and they go on having a little adventure throughout Seattle, figuring out these things. But throughout the whole time that they are being partners, Rowan realizes that he's more than just a nerdy kid. Like, she learns a lot about him that she didn't know about, like secrets that he has been keeping, and she learns a lot about him, and so does he. He learns about this list that she had for being like a high school success guide that she had written when she was a freshman, and one of them was destroying him. And so they eventually become friends throughout the competition, or the game, if you want to call it that. She eventually confesses that she had a crush on him when she was a freshman for like 12 days or whatever. But it's cute and it's very romantic, and I liked it. Typically the whole story, it's based around that whole Howl game that they have for the seniors, and it takes place in like one whole day, like maybe 2.5 days. So from the moment that they get out of school, which they get out early, so they start the competition then, and they have until Sunday, which is a graduation day, to finish and like win the game. Every chapter is a different time frame, and it's amazing. I enjoyed the way the book was written. I definitely could not put the book down. When I first started, I was kind of like, I don't want to read it, but that's because I had just finished reading another book, so I was like, do I want to read another book? But I definitely did not regret reading this book. It was very easy to read, very quick. I'm pretty sure you can read it in one sitting. It's a very short book, not very long at all. It's like 300 something pages, and it is a romance book. It's kind of like an enemies to lovers trope, but they were really not much of an enemies. I guess it is enemies to lovers because they technically are based off enemies, whatever. So it mostly centers around that Howl game that I was mentioning. They have to do like a scavenger hunt, you could say, throughout the whole like Seattle where they live. So they go to different parts of the town. Each time they're there, they learn something about each other. One of the reasons why they are so like are partnered up is because the prize is $5,000, because they were able to fundraise all this money and there was still extra money, so they decided to make this prize money. And so that's why everyone is like so like trying to win this game, because you get money out of it. But I really love the relationship between Rowan and Neil. I would say it's kind of like a like coming of age story, mainly because it's very nostalgic. I would say if you're an older person, like definitely past your 20s, definitely out of high school, it's a very nostalgic book because it makes you realize kind of some of the things you kind of wish you were able to do in high school that you wish you could have focused on, but you really didn't because you were focusing on something else. I don't know, I really enjoyed their relationship. I really liked it. They were cute together, they were adorable. It was like awkward but cute at the same time, and they were kind of adorable. It's so hard to explain, but like they were cute. This book also, Rowan is very like independent woman type of girl. She's very, I would say, feminist. She approaches the women aspect of like socially as how men and how society makes women, you know, like not able to do certain things, and how like they could only like romance novels and it's such a bad thing or something like that. Like no, it focused some parts on that, like not the whole entire book, but like some of it, like that's just her character and who she is. So they portray that very well on her as a young person, like her age. Like it's, I think it's so good that she knows that, and that she knows that she could be more than just what society wants her to be. So I really love that about her, and I really love that the author like put that in the book, because sometimes I don't even mention things like that in books. So I'm really happy that she did. I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars, I believe, because I truly enjoyed it. I loved everything about it, and there is LGBT representation in here. Two of the characters who happen to be Rowan's best friends are lesbians, so this book just has everything in it. So it made me very happy to read it. Yeah, so if you guys like this kind of book, and I definitely recommend you guys to check it out. If you guys have read this book, let me know down below what you guys thought about it. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!